All right, I guess technically I mean, do we do a pre-show? It's already 9 o'clock. I mean,
I know I was running a little bit late. I'm sorry,
I
but
know that.
I got to find us on the Facebook. So I need, during the pre-show. What's the name of that channel again?
It's
Oh
a
yeah, Kentucky's
it's
Heartland.
Kentucky's Heartland. Thanks. Yeah.
Kentucky's Heartland.
And you're supposed
Greg,
to be a tourism director. Yeah.
Greg's second home.
It's my first. It's in my home now, it seems like.
For real. I noticed that
Right.
you have like a t-shirt on and it's 0 degrees outside.
Uh yeah, I don't work outside. Well, at least right now. All right, but I will be later on. All right, we'll talk about that. Let's start this bad boy now.
Oh, let's do it. Oh, it's December.
It's crazy, isn't it?
December. What happens this month?
Oh, it'll be 65 days long.
Gosh, I feel like I haven't talked to you in a week.
As you dance about it, that's not very
Happy.
nice of you.
Have you missed me?
I have missed you. Well, missed everybody. Welcome in, Baconites. If you're new to this show, welcome into Bacon in Your Mailbox. Somehow, some way, we made it to show number 70.
If you're new, where have you been this whole time?
Yeah.
We've been right here.
And just to go around the room and make introductions, I am Greg Milby, community storyteller for Kentucky's Heartland and one of the hosts of Bacon in Your Mailbox. That smiley, happy person there who is very chipper, apparently still, I mean, she's not dealing with a turkey hangover. Not at all.
Heck no.
She's energetic.
It's
That's Jana Clark. She's our community admirer, and we are glad to have you in. If you're new, you are now officially a Baconite. We knight you Baconites. That is the people that chime into the show.
Yeah.
The leader of the Baconites is a guy named Carter Blankenship. Carter watches the show every day we do this, so we always say good morning, Carter. So good morning,
Carter. Get that homework done today. You're back in school, buddy.
Yeah. And then let's check the list. First poster of the day. It is Morgan Castor.
Morgan. Oh, here's the question for Morgan. Why is it the best month of the year, Morgan? I know what she's going to say.
It's her birthday. I don't know.
Oh.
Christmas. Yeah.
I wonder. We'll see. She'll tell us.
Matt Kitts. Good morning. There's our buddy Jay Hobbs. What's up, people?
What's up?
And then, Vicky. There we go. Vicky's on it. A hiya, a wave.
Hiya.
And a large number of bacon on the end of that.
You know what? If anybody's going to have a direct line, and I mean like cell phone texting to Santa Claus, don't you think it's probably Vicky?
I think so. She knows everybody. So. She really does know everybody.
I think she has Santa on speed dial. Please tell him how good I've been.
Yeah. There's Amy Powers. She's not on Santa's speed dial. I know that. And then Jana Jarvis Clark is high on life. She's always high on life, Matt.
I know.
Yeah.
I bounce a little off the walls.
There's
it's the coffee. Yeah. Her birthday. I knew it. Oh, I didn't know it was her son and her. Goodness, they own December.
Mm-hmm. And we're all on a Tuesday and Thursday. So there you go. We'll have to throw that in there.
There you go. Yep. That's a fun month. Throw in a little Dina's birthday.
Anita Hall checking in this morning.
Good morning.
I love Anita and Mike Hall. Man, you talk about people that do stuff, but don't tell people they do stuff. That's a couple right there.
I love that.
They're good people. I love those people.
Today's a good day for them.
It is?
It is.
Is it their anniversary?
It's a good day for people that do stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I was tracking something different. Yeah, it's Giving Tuesday, which is a big day, which, by the way, Giving Tuesday, for those that maybe don't know, you're supposed to give to a charity today. Find a charity that you enjoy and make a monetary donation. I think we've got this all screwed up.
Of course you do. I'm sure you have a theory about it.
I do, because I think way too much about stuff. So it's Giving Tuesday. After 4 straight days of spending for Christmas, today's a chance to give to charity.
Yes.
We need to change that to Giving Wednesday.
Because today we need a break or what?
No, we move it to last Wednesday. So you have
Oh,
Giving Wednesday, and then we're
before.
thankful for all of the giving that we've done on Thursday, and then you
Yeah,
can start spending money. But let's get into some
interesting.
charities first before we start going all crazy. Because really and truly, how many people have a lot of money left right now?
Listen, let me tell you, this is a true story. I did not spend a dime on Black Friday. On Small Business Saturday, I never left my house and I bought things from 4 local businesses and I didn't spend a dime of my money. I may have spent a little bit of Mitch's money yesterday, but I didn't spend any of my money yesterday. So I'm prepared for Giving Tuesday and I already know what I'm going to do, but I don't want to tell you. I'll tell you about it later because it's kind of a surprise.
Okay.
Okay.
There are plenty of opportunities. By the way, you can go to the video above this one at Kentucky'sHeartland.com and watch
Yep.
the video with Hardin County Schools Performing Arts Center. There's a great partnership between the PAC, Give 270, which is a local nonprofit charity that is a part of our organization, and Opal's Dream Foundation, which does great work for seniors living in senior care facilities, to where we're raising funds to buy equipment that will allow them to have access, digital access to all the different productions at the PAC and nursing facilities all across the state.
Yes.
So if you want
It's a
to,
wonderful opportunity, and today is a wonderful day to do it
yeah,
for
and,
sure.
and you can do that. Give270.org is the website. So please put some money in there if you wouldn't mind.
Give270.org.
Just click on donate.
Give270.org.
Yep. Hey, Jim Long wants to know where's the picture of Janice cranberry log direct from the can. That was great when Jim sent me that. That was
So
I forgot about that.
So we had a small Thanksgiving last week, just the four of us, but it was fun in a very different way. And we just embraced it and we had fun. Anyway, so I bought cranberry in a can because it's my brother's favorite. So typically if we were with extended family, everybody kind of has their favorite, right? So I got it because it's always his favorite. And I did slice it, but what was so kind of gross about that and I like it. I mean, I eat it, but I call it gross. Isn't that funny that I have a love-hate relationship with canned cranberry sauce. But I sliced it, but I put it in a little bowl because we don't bring out fancy stuff when it's just the four of us. And so it didn't even move. I even sliced it, but it held its can form. Is that scary?
That is scary. I mean, it spends its time in the can, so it's shaped, right?
And then I didn't even eat it on Thanksgiving, but Sunday I put it on a turkey sandwich and it was delicious.
I like real cranberries.
I know.
I've never been a big cranberry sauce person. I don't think we've never really, it's not one of our traditions at the Milby house. Hey, but we did have broccoli casserole in the Milby house on Thanksgiving.
I knew you were going to say that. Did someone make it for you or did you make it for yourself?
My mom made it. And now we have caused issues in the Milby house. My mom and dad. Dad said he's never making it again.
For those of you that don't know, Greg's dad took credit for the broccoli casserole. It goes back maybe a couple weeks ago, or at least last week.
Oh yeah.
And so you were like, my dad made the broccoli casserole. There was confusion. And I had a feeling that if it was your mom, she was going to get your dad over that. And your dad was going to be in trouble.
I think dad does make it, but I think it's mom's recipe. And she taught him how to make it, but then she makes it sometimes. He doesn't make, I don't know. I didn't get involved. I could tell.
Was it good? And your mom got credit for it.
Oh, it was very good. I love the broccoli casserole.
Totally your mom.
And so our buddy Kristen Parrott did not have broccoli casserole on Thanksgiving.
She didn't?
She was upset. So guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I took her a piece of broccoli casserole.
That is so sweet. Probably made her day.
And a couple of cookies. Now the cookies were for Dennis and Lisa because I didn't want them digging into the broccoli casserole.
There you go.
They were the last two Milby famous chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, that's so fun. I love it.
I love broccoli casserole. It was good. We're out though. I mean, we're pretty much out of all. You're scrounging through. I mean, it's Sunday. It might have been yesterday. I'm going, oh man, if we just had a few of those leftovers left here, that'd be great.
I know. But
So,
listen, let me tell you what it's time for. And I usually do it like the Sunday or Monday after, but I haven't done it yet. So I'll need to do it tonight. If you have leftover dressing, you wrap bacon around them and put them in the oven. And they're dressing wrapped bacon bites, and they're delicious. Put a little
uh-huh.
brown sugar on top. And so it's just like a little bite of dressing because, it's
Hmm.
been cold and it's all, in your fridge. Wrap it around, put it on a cookie sheet, put it in the oven, bake it a little bit, and then broil it to brown that bacon. It is the most delicious holiday appetizer ever.
Huh. There you go. I think we need
Yeah.
to do a cooking show here too. We need to add that to a little list of things. So Dana Fintress is supposed to be doing a cooking show, but she's pregnant again. So I
I
mean,
know. She's
gosh.
busy. She's a
Uh,
mom and she's pregnant.
yeah, Lisa Parrott, thank you. I'm not the best. Uh, I had to take care of my girl. Kristen's my girl, and I mean, what kind of mom doesn't give her kid broccoli casserole for Thanksgiving?
Oh, she'll probably never make that mistake again.
Jeff Knoll says broccoli casserole is a Knoll family staple at all holidays
There you
from the
go.
Stewart wing of the family. And then
It
Morgan,
really is. It really should be a year round.
yeah,
Yeah.
my niece FaceTimed to see the broccoli casserole Thursday.
That's an important FaceTime meeting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We did an extended family Zoom Thursday evening. So we had like 4 extended families on a Zoom call. And so we talked about what we were thankful for. We talked about what we had to eat and how good it was. Then we started on everybody's Christmas list and things got fun. Because you don't sit around face to face on Thanksgiving and talk about all the stuff you want for Christmas, but it was really fun to do it on our virtual get together Thursday night.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was very different, but it was fun.
You usually go through all the sales ads and all that.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't even leave my house on Friday.
So the thing is,
I didn't.
early on, I used to circle things I wanted and would show them. Now I don't highlight them. I just act like I don't want them, and I just go buy them, so I don't have to wait till Thanksgiving.
There you go. There you go.
So Jeff Knowles says that those will be good for a Wednesday afternoon NFL game. The things you were talking about, which
I heard there might be a win. Is that true?
How jacked up is that? So if you haven't heard yet, there was an NFL game scheduled for tonight, the Steelers and the Ravens, but it has changed again. It is now Wednesday at 3 something in the afternoon. Now, the reason it's at 3 something in the afternoon is because NBC is still committed to doing the Rockefeller Christmas event on Wednesday night. So they've got to get the game done so they can light the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. So
gosh,
so the Steelers and the Ravens keep getting pushed back because Ravens and Steelers keep testing positive for that, the thing that we don't talk about. Because that's the escape that we have here.
That's right.
If you are a sports fan and haven't been following, don't get confused. They didn't start Wednesday afternoon football. This is actually, let me make sure I get this right. This is actually last week's Thursday night edition of Sunday Night Football that could have been Tuesday night, but now is on a Wednesday afternoon. You got that?
Wow. So hang on. So where is the game? Is it in Eastern time zone? Where's the game?
I have no idea at this point. In a stadium.
Okay. So what time does it start here?
3 something. It is.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
hysterical.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it because I want to watch Wednesday afternoon football the week after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, definitely going to be.
I can tell my kids. I remember when the week after Thanksgiving we had NFL on Wednesday afternoon.
3:15 afternoon. Yeah, those whole snowstorms that we used to talk about. I remember when we survived the 92 storm or the whatever storm it was. We've all forgot that crap now. Right. We're like, I was part of 2020.
Yes, 2020 just pretty much pulled rank on every other event that we would have remembered in our lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Knoll says it's the Ravens, not the Steelers, that have the
okay.
The positive test.
They're the ones that are keeping the schedule in flux.
Yeah. And it's in Pittsburgh. Jeff just yelled that at us.
Yeah. Got it.
He's a boy, dude. Whew. He is all about them Steelers.
Listen, My favorite sports fan is a loyal sports fan because I love sports more than, and like I'm a sports junkie for sure. I always have been because I grew up in a sports family. But I love people who are really diehard about their team, which brings me to my son, who in the off season before he started playing middle school football this year, his coach recommended that he watch these videos to kind of get him ready because they couldn't do a lot of practicing and kind of get him ready. And there was an NFL player that was featured on the videos. And so all of a sudden that's Will's favorite player and he has a new favorite team. Some moms shop early for Christmas and may have bought something that was last year's favorite team. And so I said to him, since when was this X team your favorite? And he goes, since this season. So you go, Jeff. I like somebody who's a lifelong diehard.
Yeah, and hey, I'm a Titans fan. We don't have a lot of years that we can really celebrate being Titans fans.
Yes, but you were there before they were all that in a bag of chips. So good for you.
Yeah, and
Will, however, fickle.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
I mean that's kids. Look, my father-in-law. We used to make homemade Christmas gifts every year, and that was the thing we started. Of course, we've got out of that because it became more stressful than anything trying to make stuff. So one year I made him a frame that said John Kentner, the world's #1, and then it had Velcro on it, and I had every NFL team because he would change every year. So he could change it out every year. It's one of my favorite things I ever got him. So it was
That's funny. That's what Will needs because he plays switcheroo on me too much.
Yeah. And then the other NFL thing, the Denver Broncos having to use a practice squad wide receiver at quarterback.
I have expected to see you out there.
Well, if you didn't have to pass 6 days of COVID, of that protocol, I could have been there. But they had to have somebody that was already on the roster. Colin Kaepernick, there was talk about why was he not there? Well, because he would have had to cleared 6 days of isolation first before he could play. They even tried to get a coach. They tried to get the NFL to let them put a coach as quarterback because he knew all the plays. NFL said no because
they said no.
They don't want you to hide players as coaches. But the issue is this: all their quarterbacks didn't wear masks in one of the meetings, so they didn't follow the policy. And so they all ended up, only one has it, but the others were exposed, so they had no quarterbacks. Poor guy.
I didn't see the game. Someone from their practice squad played in the game?
I can't remember the guy's name, but he was.
How did they do, though? Was it bad?
He was 1 for 9, 13 yards passing, and 2 interceptions.
Awesome.
They lost 31-3. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's part of history. I mean, I think that's. Yep. Amy Brown,
Titans Browns. Talk to Vanderbilt's latest kicker.
How cool is that?
Listen.
Yeah.
That, and then I watched the interview with her, and then I got interested in her social media, and so I went to look her up. And she's from Texas originally, soccer player, amazing girl, amazing athlete. Major smart student. Like, she's got it all. And now she's played in a college football game as the kicker.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Not good stuff. Bacon in the Mailbox weather forecast. Partly sunny and cold. 37 today. 21 tonight. Clear and cold. Sunny and 46 tomorrow. And it said chilly, but I didn't write that on there because the temperatures are normally in the mid 40s at this point.
Listen. It hurt my face this morning. That face hurt, that first kind of cold, ground's frozen. There was a little snow around, even though the snow was really pretty yesterday for anyone who got to see it. And I know it snowed a lot of places other than here, the first snowfall of the year for a lot of people yesterday. And it was pretty.
So we have our big ultra trail race this weekend, the Falls 100. 100-mile, 50-mile marathon, half marathon on the trail, Falls of Rough, Kentucky. Before anybody says anything. Yeah, but before anybody says anything about social distancing, we got all that covered. It's 13 miles of trail. We're good to go.
Yeah.
So
you got a lot of space.
We have my dad, Raj, as you like to call him, is coming, and me and my business partner, Jeff, and our friend Chad. We are going today to mark the course. So talk about sacrificing. I may not be running the 100-miler, but I'm sacrificing because I've already walked the course a few times.
Right?
Now I'm going to walk it when it's going to feel like 90 below on that hill.
You need some good boots and some coveralls and goggles, some
And
hand warmers. You need hand warmers.
I kicked myself because I did not. I went yesterday to buy myself some coveralls and I didn't
Yeah.
do it.
Oh,
I just,
why not?
well, I went in and there were some people kind of standing around it and I thought, well, I'll just wait. Should have went ahead and done it, but I'll be walking it. So it's not like I won't get that cold.
Yeah.
So,
And
but
the sun is out, and I that does help. And if there's any branches, or if you're in a wooded area, you won't have to worry about the wind. So you'll live. Hey, but listen, if not, I'm going to need you to teach me how to work this show.
before we're done, I'll try to make it back so we can
Send me that
train
spaceship you got over there.
you.
I'll YouTube it.
I'll try to, I'll do that. Hey, today is also National Pie Day. Unlike that fakey Pie Day back in March, that March 14th, the 3.14, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's not our kind of pie, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's not it. Today's actually the real one. And apple pie is America's favorite pie, according to a survey.
Okay.
This time of the year, pumpkin pie is very popular.
Okay.
Now, my
Which
favorite
do you
obviously
prefer?
is anyone that's put in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I
Yeah.
will probably go with pumpkin pie.
Over apple.
Yeah.
So I would go with apple over pumpkin every day.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe if I
Yeah.
heat it up and then put some ice cream on top of it. Yeah, we got to come up with rules because I mean, the rules set the stage on where I go with certain things.
That's exactly the pie that we had for Thanksgiving. And I will tell you that at my house, the apple went quicker than the pumpkin. And Mitch is the one that cooks the pumpkin pie at our house. Shocker, it's a larceny pumpkin pie. So larceny bourbon has cinnamon hints to it. And so you put larceny in this pie. And so obviously it doesn't taste like bourbon, but it flavors the pumpkin pie. And so he makes it every year. It's his thing. But the apple went quicker than the pumpkin this year for our little small crew.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. We got to get through this time that we're in so I can hang out with Mitch more. I can see that. I like him so much more than I like you.
Listen,
you know,
I like your wife more than I like you too, so we're even.
we can share. Mitch and I can get together, share some brown water. Tell Jana stories. You know, he's got more than I do, but at least I would have those stories that I could use those against you.
Now, Mitch wouldn't tell any Jana stories, would he?
If we get enough brown water in him, we would. Vicky says a slice of cheese on warm apple pie.
Oh, for sure.
What?
Yeah. So especially if it's it can't be, it's not any kind of cheese. It has to be a creamy, like a kind of what brie is really good with apple. There's probably several goat cheeses that are really good with apple pie. It's a thing. It's totally a thing.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's good. But haven't you ever heard of like cheese and apple as a snack? Like you eat cheese and apple together, like on a charcuterie board or as a separate snack, apples and cheese. And so that's where I think, the flavors definitely complement each other. Try it, Mikey. You'll like it.
No cheese whiz though, right?
No, that's not cheese. I'm talking about real cheese.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to figure. It's all this fancy stuff. I'm going to have to start putting my pinky up when we do this show. Oh my gosh, you people.
It is good though.
Let's see. Vicky says anything could be better than pecan pie. No, I don't know how anything could be better than pecan pie. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
You know, and then, Amy says peanut pie. It's like pecan, but even better.
Interesting. Now I like peanut butter pie.
I'm telling you, we're going to end up doing a show that's just about food.
You did say it was pie day.
I'm telling you, Vicky, you hush your mouth. Cheese whiz, that's good stuff.
Whoa. I'm with you, Vic.
Oh my gosh. When I become rich like Jeff Bezos and make billions of dollars,
yes,
I will just walk to the refrigerator, get my can of Cheese Whiz out and my Bacos, imitation bacon bits, and I'll go. And
that is horrible.
I have dreams. And After I do that, I will take my socks off, throw them in the garbage, and put a brand new pair on every day. That's
Every day.
if I ever become a millionaire rich, that's what I'm
There
going
you
to do.
go.
Never wear the same pair of socks twice.
Then your money will last a while. Good for you.
Just saying. Speaking of bacon. So
Yes.
Ellen, who is really the boss of our race management company, Jeff's wife, we were buying supplies for the aid stations. We purchased 20 pounds of bacon yesterday.
Nice.
We got bacon.
You got all warm and fuzzy inside, didn't you? You were like, this is the best purchase ever.
Because I'm cooking it all. And, and I'll be in an enclosed, I'll smell like bacon for, oh my gosh, that's going to be great.
You will. You'll have a lot of friends. Everyone will love you.
So, not a lot of friends being made around the card table. Former University of Louisville player, now NBA star, who makes, well, I did the math. He makes $74 per second after his new contract. And that's not, just one of the day. So Donovan Mitchell on Twitter, pushed out this thing. Do you have to say Uno out when you play the game Uno? Now, I know you have to say Uno when you're down to one card, but I didn't realize you have to say Uno out. So
I've never heard of such a thing.
I had not either. Now, there was some debate about that, but Uno has finally settled this debate on whether or not a person has to say the words Uno out when playing his or her last card.
You mean instead of Uno, you're supposed to say Uno out?
No, this is supposed to be Uno out.
Okay.
When you play on your last card.
Okay.
When you're on your last card. Okay.
Okay. So what did Uno have to say about that?
Uno said no.
Oh,
that's a house rule.
Go Uno. Go Uno.
Uno says, no, you don't have to do that. The answer is no. You're not required to say the dreadful words on your last card. Uno clarified this on their official Twitter account in response to Donovan Mitchell's question about his family, where they said, do you have to say Uno out when you play our last card? Interesting.
I think that we could have a very fun competitive game of Uno.
I think we should. And I will bring up the scorecard too. We can have the game on video.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah. So we're a card game playing family, and we have been more so over the last several months for obvious reasons that we're not going to talk about. But we decided on Thanksgiving Day to hold the first annual Clark Family Texas Hold'em tournament. And I will tell you that we liked it so much, we did it again Sunday. So in the past 5 days, we have had not one, but 2 Texas Hold'em tournaments. And it is really fun. So I don't know if you knew that. So Mitch is a poker player. So he has like the chips and he knows the game really well. And so he's also a really good teacher. And so he taught the boys how to play. And so now we love it. It's like our new thing. Cool. Needless to say, I asked my husband Sunday night after I took all his money and put him out of the game. I said, honey, I'm so sorry that I put you out of the game. And he goes, that's okay. I'm actually a little proud of you.
That's funny. Let me guess. Will the Thrill had on a hat and sunglasses.
Oh my gosh. So Will did really well Thanksgiving Day, I think. Mm-hmm. Or no, I don't know which day he did better, but he didn't do so hot on Sunday.
Did he dress the part though?
I think he got a little too big for his britches. Huh?
Did he dress the part? Did he wear the sunglasses and hat or anything?
No, Will always has on something fun, but I don't think I would allow sunglasses. Like, this is not Las Vegas. Like, I need to see your beady little eyes so I can tell when you're bluffing.
It's about you. Yeah. Okay. Making the rules. All right. Some other stuff as we roll through here. I don't know if this viral TikTok skateboarder, Nathan Apodaca, I can't remember how you say his last name. I don't know. You've seen that video, right? Where he is on a skateboard and he is drinking ocean spray cranberry juice while longboarding to work to the tune of Fleetwood Mac's Dreams.
I did see it. Well, I didn't see the TikTok, but I saw it on the news and they played just a little bit of it. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
So he never imagined that one TikTok video could change his life. But that's exactly what has happened when he took the few seconds to film himself. So prior to going viral, he had been living in an RV, this RV right there. But as fans realized his situation, donations came flooding in. And he was recently able, just from that one TikTok video and fans making donations, he was recently able to buy a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in Idaho Falls, Idaho for his family.
You are kidding me.
And here's the cool stuff about it. This is according to TMZ.
Okay.
Enough cash came in that he paid $320,000 in cash for that house.
Wow.
That's just crazy.
Wow.
I mean, it's a great story.
Off of that one video.
Yeah, and we wonder why people want to be TikTok famous.
So what happened to just giving the guy a case of cranberry juice? Because that's what I thought happened.
Yeah. he got some of the, I think he got a truck out of the deal too from Ocean.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was early on. So yeah.
I'm going to tell my kids, I hate to say this, maybe they need to spend their time, instead of trying to win $10 from me playing Texas Hold'em, maybe they need to be outside on a skateboard and a jug of cranberry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, some of the other stuff that's making the rounds. Have you watched the Queen's Gambit yet?
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. I'm in love with it. I watched the whole thing.
So I have not started it yet. Everybody is talking about it. And so I would like to get into that.
Good.
And I probably will next week. But the show on Netflix is their most viewed show in the history of Netflix.
Yep.
And it sparked major sales of chess sets and books now.
I'm not surprised. Well, you know what? It's the same effect that the Hunger Games had on archery, and that it happened when that Bobby Fischer movie came out too. Remember, you couldn't get a chess set. It is the effect of, I mean, it's crazy. I'm not surprised to hear that at all. It's really good though. It's for adults only, but it's really good.
So after the show premiered in October, sales of chess sets spiked by 87% in the United States.
That's incredible.
While book sales about the game rose 603%.
Wow. So I know how to play chess. I'm just not very good at it because I like games that are a little bit quicker pace, that have a little bit more action to them. Do you like chess? Do you know how to play?
I do not know how to play chess. We always played checkers. I would have loved to learn how to play chess.
It's a fascinating game. And the show, The Queen's Gambit, is about chess, but it's just as much about her story and her life. So it's a good mix of both, but you really get a cool insight. And I'm not surprised that it has made people want to learn more about the game. My family plays. My boys and my husband know how to play, and I've watched them play, but it's just not something I like. But it's fascinating to me.
Look at these Baconites throwing in stats. Vicky says the guy who wrote The Queen's Gambit also wrote The Hustler, The Color of Money, and The Man Who Fell to Earth.
No wonder I liked it so much, because I like those too.
Yeah,
The Color of Money was good. Yeah, that's fascinating.
That's cool stuff. I mean, it's
a good one. And another good thing about The Queen's Gambit is it's only, I think there are only like 8 or 9 episodes, maybe 10, but it's not seasons and seasons long. So look, I mean, like we watched it a couple of nights a week and we were done in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Like we kind of space them out, but it's phenomenal.
We may have to do that. I can't get Garrett. When Garrett's down here, Gavin doesn't really watch much with us. He'll watch football with me, but when Garrett's down here, he wants to watch Criminal Minds all the time.
Oh,
makes me not want to close my eyes when I go to sleep, or both of them, or make sure I lock the bedroom door and put a deadbolt or something on it. I don't know what he's plotting.
I'm too much chicken to watch those kinds of shows. Isn't that crazy?
Have no idea what he's plotting. But
there's lots of Christmas movies out there. Lots of fun Christmas movies out there right now too. But yeah, The Queen's Gambit is a good one.
Jingle Jangle is one that came out, and apparently one of the guys that's in that movie is from Louisville.
Really?
Yeah. He's one of the starring roles.
I heard that the Christmas Chronicles were good.
Oh, yes. Yes. Christmas Chronicles is great.
Haven't seen it. That one's on my list for the next couple of weeks as soon as I can get a little bit of time, because I like to sit down and watch, I like to carve out a couple hours to watch the whole movie. But instead of doing it in little pieces, because sometimes I can do it in pieces, but I'm going to watch the Christmas Chronicles, I think maybe this weekend.
Yeah. See, I usually dedicate nights to football, and now you got
Yeah.
college basketball. Friday
Yep.
nights are dedicated to watching Gold Rush because
Oh,
I gotta
interesting.
I gotta get my Gold Rush in. And then Jennifer and I are still there are still some shows that we're watching that she's
Yeah.
like, "Do you want to watch this one?" I'm like, "Not really. It's really kind of intense, you know." I can't even remember what the name of it is. I just kind of later in the day, I want something funny or something to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that. Did
I,
you watch college basketball? You told me you weren't sure if you were going to.
I did. I have a little bit, not a massive amount. Just we've had
Yeah.
other stuff going on,
Yeah.
but I will. Right now Louisville Cardinals aren't really much to watch because we've got a lot of players hurt. But
Yeah.
and
Hey, I
then
think if it's a go, Kentucky might play Kansas tonight. I may have that wrong. I may get blown up here by saying that, but and that Richmond beat them
I know
over the weekend. So we kind of thought this Kansas game was going to be the game of the week, but Richmond came to
it
play.
still may be the game of the week. I mean these are young kids.
Yeah.
They needed a wake up call early on,
Oh yeah. Oh
and,
yeah.
and they got it. I'm sure. I mean, if you're going to play a game against Kansas, a loss to Richmond is not going to hurt you.
Well,
It's
that's
going to
true.
motivate you a little bit more. And
Stepping
Morgan
up a
says,
little.
yes, 9:30 UK versus Kansas.
9:30.
Yeah.
Whew. I may have to have a nap.
Oh, all right. One more
What time do you
story.
go to sleep? What time is your bedtime?
Oh
Be
my
honest.
gosh.
Do you stay
Now,
up late?
I mean, it's probably 11:30 or later sometimes now.
Really?
Yeah, I've
You're
changed.
way out.
Well,
Huh.
I mean, for years, I mean, remember, I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
forever. Now,
Yeah.
I still, now I can't sleep past 7 o'clock now. My body is
Sure.
adjusted, and that is kind of where I'm at. That's my sweet spot now. But
Yeah.
like I got up earlier this morning and went in to do some radio stuff and
Yeah.
then started packing my truck to go down and do the work and then did some prep work for this show. And then I'll do this and I'll throw on my winter gear and we'll head out the door after we're done. So
Yeah.
part of it. And then I'll come
When it
back
gets
tonight.
cold,
So
when it gets cold and when it gets dark early, I have a hard time. It's like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, it's time to go to bed.
yeah. Well,
So I'm never up later than 10 usually. I may try to stay up and watch some basketball tonight though, because Mitch will watch it too. So maybe we could do that tonight.
sometimes and this is, I know you're shocked by this. My brain doesn't stop.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of whether we've got race stuff. I'm thinking about things I
Sure.
need to do and
Sure.
or trying to create new things. And
Yeah.
I'm always working and this will sound weird, but I can't make it stop and I try.
Yeah.
So honestly, what I do is what helps me fall asleep on those nights is a little shot of my old friend. Actually, last
Sure.
night I had a shot of Weller.
Yeah.
Just kind of sipped on that
Nice.
for a little bit and then went in there and okay. I mean, just relaxed me a little bit. I was gone. I was out.
Right to sleep.
So
It is perfect.
part of the life we run, and because we talk work-life balance, everything is messed up.
I know. It
Completely
is a
messed
strange time, especially when you've got a big project. I mean, you've got a big race. So you've got a lot going on. You got a lot of irons in the fire right now. And maybe after that, you can, de-stress a little and enjoy things a little more,
We got to get everything down there. We got to get everybody off the course safely, and then we got to get
Yeah.
everything back. So it'll be middle of the week next week before, because I don't think people realize what goes into some of those events. Now these runners pay, and the 100 milers will pay a couple $100 to run it, but
Yes.
we've got people there at all time,
Yes.
making sure they have nutrition and they're safe on the
Taken.
course. And we got,
Yep.
I mean, my gosh, we take 3 enclosed trailers down there full of stuff.
Well, and think about it. Think about how much setup you have to do when you're doing a race like that in town, when you're just walking off streets. You're talking about staging everything in the middle of nowhere, which right now is your only choice. So there's not a single thing that's already there for you. You are
Right.
literally building it from the ground up, which makes it even more phenomenal, by the way, and which is why runners love to do it.
Yeah. I mean, we bring the lights. We have to rent light towers
Yeah.
to actually have lights at night.
Yeah.
Portable toilet, CNC portables comes down. I mean, they bring them. I mean, it's there. So it's interesting, but it's a blast. I love doing it. And, I mean, our grocery bill, just for disclosure, our grocery bill was over $1,000. Just the
Wow.
grocery bill.
It's your labor of love. And
It
what's
is.
your business too, but you also love it.
Yeah. And then I cook a pound of bacon, eat a couple of pieces. Cook a pound of bacon, eat a couple of pieces.
Funny, that's how I plan on Christmas shopping. 2 for you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 2 for me. 1 for you.
Oh, that's funny. All right, as we talk about bacon, I guess now it will be a time we bring the bacon bit segment of the show. This is the end of the
Bacon
show.
bits.
Oh, real quickly, I don't know if you saw this, and I wanted to mention this. Did you see where Disney announced they're laying off an additional 32,000 employees because the pandemic has decimated the theme park industry? 32,000.
When it's safe, we all got to go. Party with the mouse.
So I was reading that last night, and I immediately said, so Jennifer and I was sitting at the couch and I was reading it and was going to type it up for the show. And I said,
Yeah.
So basically they're down to 2 dwarfs and neither one of them is happy.
Neither one
And
of them.
Jennifer
They're
looked at me and
grumpy
goes,
grumpy.
she goes, did you just think of that? I said, yeah, why? She said, that's crazy that I'm cursed. Now they're not always good.
Ew.
So, but that's it. All right. So bacon bits, here's a few of those. If I can scroll down here and find them. Did you know
Little tidbits of yumminess.
popcorn is one of the healthiest snacks that you can have? It builds bone, muscle, tissue, aids digestion, and is good for the teeth.
But it gets stuck in this tooth right up here with me.
Yeah. Yeah, right here in the back corner.
Yep.
Did you know that Forrest Mars, the creator of peanut M&Ms, Mars candy bars,
Yes.
was allergic to peanuts?
Oh, wow.
That's never say never, people.
Maneuver?
Yeah. Did you know that Yoda from Star Wars was modeled after the appearance of Albert Einstein?
You know what's funny is those little hairs on top of his head always bugged me, and now I know why. Because I don't like those on Albert Einstein either. So I just want to cut them or shave them off.
Yeah, and then for the final one here, this one I thought was just interesting because you never know what your first job is going to be. Never let your first job be anything other than your first job. You build success from there and learn. Yep. Jack Nicholson, one of his first jobs was answering Tom and Jerry's fan mail.
What a cool job.
I think so. I would be like, I peaked. I am literally Tom and Jerry answering their fan mail.
I mean, I love that.
But he didn't settle. He went from there.
He didn't settle. That was just a stepping stone.
Yep. There you go.
I was a gift wrapper.
Were you?
In a department store in my small little hometown. Yeah, I was a gift wrapper during the holidays. I don't know if that was really my first job. My first job where I earned money, it was probably more like babysitting or something like that. But I think the first time I worked in a place, I think it was when I worked there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I loved it. I still like to wrap, but we can have a whole conversation another day about wrapping gifts, but I still kind of like it.
Oh, we're definitely.
Do what?
We're definitely gonna talk about that.
Yeah, a lot of people despise it, and so I'm always like, bring them to me, I'll wrap them.
Yeah. And then I'm going to try to find the Christmas movie generator. There is if your life was a Hallmark movie, you type in some stuff and it'll tell you a little bit about the movie. So we're gonna have to put that in there.
Please. That's way more important than some race you're putting on this weekend.
I know.
The Christmas movie generator.
Yeah,
Do it.
We'll get that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thank you to Stith Family Farms, the Award Center, Amazing Glazing Donuts, and Bluegrass Cellular for being sponsors of Bacon in Your Mailbox. Most importantly, we thank you for being with us because without you, it's just Jan and I talking on Facebook and YouTube.
Wouldn't be nearly as much fun without all you guys. So thanks.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you back here Thursday morning, same time.
I'll be right here.
All right. I'm Greg Milby, community storyteller. That there is Jana Clark, community admirer. And this has been show number 70 of Bacon in Your Mailbox. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, y'all. Have a good day.